Welcome to our Kindergarten Information Night. Thank you for joining us this evening. I am Naya Markanasasakis. I'm the principal here at Pinecrest School, and I would like to introduce you to a few of our team members who are here today helping us with our presentation. We have our Vice Principal, Mrs. Quinn, who will be sharing some information with you throughout the evening, as well as two of our kindergarten educators, Connie Russell and Janet Lauer, are also here this evening to support you with any questions that you have and to share information throughout this session. We also have our school multicultural liaison officer, Sadia Nu, is someone who works with OCISO, who is available to support families with the transition to kindergarten. She speaks Arabic and Somali. So welcome all families to the OCDSB, to our school, and to the beginning of your child's formal schooling journey. Welcome to kindergarten. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please don't hesitate to log into the questionnaire and to post your question. We will be sure to answer your question throughout the evening, or by email. We'll follow up with you if you leave your email address in the form. We acknowledge that our learning is taking place on unceded and unsurrendered Algonquin territory. We thank the Algonquin Nation for hosting us and recognize their enduring presence on this land. Tonight, we will be discussing information to help you better understand the OCDSB, our school community, and kindergarten as you plan for and navigate your child's schooling experience. You will be hearing a message from our Director of Education. You'll be learning about our school community, the kindergarten program, extended day programs, transportation, getting ready for kindergarten, some program options, about the Family Reception Center, and any dates that you might need to remember in the near future. Parents are invited to participate in day-to-day activities of school life by volunteering at their child's school and making a positive difference in their child's education. You're welcome to join our school council and to find out about the many activities planned for the school year. We look forward to having parents involved in our school community, especially after the pandemic, where we can have parents in the building supporting us in the learning journey of their children. Here is a video from our Director of Education.
Welcome to kindergarten and welcome to the OCDSB. We know that this will be the start of a wonderful educational journey for your child. Our kindergarten teachers and early childhood educators look forward to working with you and your child as we embark together on an exciting 2 years of learning. Our full-day kindergarten program is the launch point to an array of programs that the OCDSB offers. During your child's school presentation, you will hear about the opportunities that your child will have to develop their French language skills. In the kindergarten program, our students receive exposure to both French and English language programming in a 50-50 format. They will have the opportunity to develop a strong foundation in both official languages as they begin their educational journey. You will also hear about the early French immersion program, where starting in grade 1, your child will spend the majority of their day being taught in the French language. Students can also enter French immersion in grade 4 in the middle French immersion program, where 2/3 of their day is taught in the French language. In the English and alternative programs, students receive instruction in English as well as 200 minutes per week of French instruction. This is called Core French. All of these programs are available to all of our students. It is your choice. We look forward to welcoming you to our schools, and don't hesitate to reach out to your child's designated school to learn more. The first day of school in kindergarten is the first day of a wonderful road ahead. Our OCDSB team is eager to welcome you, your child, and your family to our learning community.
Students are why we are here. We're here to serve every student, and we believe that each one must be seen, heard, and know that they matter within the OCDSB community. The OCDSB has a strong commitment to human rights, equity, and inclusion. We continue to work together to dismantle barriers to learning and help all students achieve success. With a focus on human rights and equitable practice, the OCDSB is committed to creating welcoming and safe spaces for all students. Our goal is to meet the individual needs of each student. Our learning support services team is always available to schools to support our early learners. LSTs, psychologists, social workers, speech and language pathologists, as well as educational assistants dedicated to our kindergarten classes are some of the specialists available to schools. If you think your child may require additional learning support, please talk to us. Give us a call when you register and let us know so that we can ensure that we have supports in place for your child's needs. If you identify as First Nations, Métis, or Inuit, you may have access to additional supports for your child. The OCDSB has an Indigenous education learning team who can reach out to support you. The team consists of 2 instructional coaches, 2 student support coordinators, a graduation coach, and a system vice principal. At registration, you can complete the voluntary, confidential self-identification. Visit the OCDSB website for details on resources and support, or email the Vice Principal of Indigenous Education for more information. And you will see the contact information here on the slide. Our community of character, educate, and exit outcomes. All schools in the OCDSB are grounded in community of character and exit outcomes. This is the umbrella over everything we do. The Ottawa Carleton District School Board's A Community of Character is a set of attributes that were discussed and chosen by a myriad of stakeholders. The purpose of these attributes is to provide a standard of behavior against which all individuals in the OCDSB hold themselves accountable. Our character attributes are the stepping stones to building our community of character. At the Ottawa Carleton District School Board, our vision of student success goes beyond the classroom. Our goal is to prepare students to be successful in life. The OCDSB exit outcomes identify 5 characteristics and 5 skills that we are trying to develop in every student. This work begins in kindergarten, and we hope that by the time students graduate, they will move confidently into the world, equipped with a strong academic foundation and the learning skills they need to navigate future pathways, whatever that is: work, apprenticeship, college, university, or community living. We'll pause for a moment to see if we have any questions in our questionnaire. I don't see anything at this time, so we'll continue on to the next section. Mrs. Quinn, our Vice Principal, will present the next few slides.
Forward the slide, please.
Trying.
Welcome to Pinecrest. Pinecrest has a very diverse and multicultural student body with over 40 countries and almost 30 languages represented. This year, we have about 310 students within our building and about 120 students who are learning virtually. Pinecrest Public School is a diverse and inclusive place for students to bridge the relationship between success in school and individual success in life. Our purpose is to understand our students in order to focus on academic excellence and their social emotional growth. Pinecrest has a staff who are caring, nurturing, and patient. Some of our educators have been at Pinecrest for over 10 and some for over 20 years. They maintain very high academic standards for our students and care deeply about their well-being. The staff is made up of over 30 teachers, 4 early childhood educators, 7 educational assistants, an office staff of 2, and our custodial team. At Pinecrest, we believe that equity of opportunity and access to all programs, services, and resources are critical to the well-being of students, staff, and community members. The kindergarten program is designed to enhance equity of opportunity and access for all students to all program pathways, and to ensure that while in kindergarten, students have the opportunity to develop competency in both English and in French. Parent council is an area where all interested parents are welcome to get involved. This year, we don't have a formal elected council. However, we still meet monthly and discuss what is happening within the school. Joining the council will allow you to become involved in such things as fundraising projects and the planning of events. One major project that we are currently working on is the Imagine Garden project. One of our grade 7 teachers, Mr. Mackay, and some students have made a presentation to board members and will be working together with other students, staff, and volunteers to update our inner courtyard and make it a learning space for all members of our school community. I'd like you to meet our kindergarten team. Kindergarten in Ontario is a team approach. Each kindergarten class is led by a team composed of a teacher and 2 early childhood educators, or ECEs. The team works together to plan for and provide meaningful learning opportunities for the children and to create a positive, welcoming, and safe learning environment. Our team is made up of the following members: Heather, Fazia, Connie, Janet, Alganesh, and Asma. We'll pause a moment for questions. I do see a question here. What do kids learn in kindergarten in terms of numbers, alphabet, writing, reading? And what are the expectations at the end of JK and senior kindergarten? We're actually moving in to have our 2 kindergarten teachers speak to you, and I believe that that question will be answered when they do their presentation. So I'll hold off on that.
Thank you, Mrs. Quinn. So we'll move on and we'll ask Mrs. Lauer and Mrs. Russell to continue on with the next part of our presentation to share a little bit about the kindergarten program with you.
Hello, and welcome to Kindergarten at Pinecrest. The importance of early experiences for a child's growth and development is recognized in the design of the kindergarten program, which starts with the understanding that all children's learning and development occur in the context of relationships with other children, parents, other family members, educators, and the broader environment. Parents and educators play an important role in the child's education. The kindergarten program has 2 components: play-based inquiry learning and a team approach. Kindergarten program is a 2-year program. Of all of our kindergarten classes are combined grade classes, meaning year 1, junior kindergarten, and Year 2 senior kindergarten students are grouped together with 50% of their instructional time in English and 50% in French. If your child will be 4 or 5 years old by December 31st, 2021, they can start kindergarten in September 2021. Considering there's a broad range of development with children at this age, by combining classes together, children are able to develop at their own rate, flowing freely between the expectations of the 2-year program. The program aims to provide every child with support they need in order to develop self-regulation, health, well-being, and a sense of security, emotional and social competence, curiosity and confidence in learning, and respect for the diversity of their peers. A little bit more about play-based learning. Children are full of natural curiosity, and they explore this curiosity through play. In our kindergarten program, teachers and early childhood educators structure play to create learning moments to make it meaningful and purposeful. Our kindergarten program provides children with educational activities appropriate for young learners, taking into account their physical, intellectual, social, and emotional needs. Their world is one of curiosity, exploration, and imagination. Children investigate and develop an understanding of their world through play. Educators observe the child's social, emotional, physical, and intellectual interactions within a class setting, assessing their stages of development, aligned with the curriculum, and supports and encourages experience to further their growth. A team approach has each kindergarten class led by a team composed of a teacher and an early childhood educator, or ECE. Since our school has an EDP program, our classes have 2 ECEs. The team works together to plan for and provide meaningful learning opportunities for the children and to create a positive, welcoming, and safe learning environment. On average, classes have 26 students, although depending on enrollment, class sizes can range anywhere from approximately 13 to the maximum of 28. Our instructional day has 300 minutes. Students are assessed and evaluated based on their growth in relation to overall program expectations from the 4 frames of learning: belonging and contributing, self-regulation and well-being, demonstrating literacy and mathematic behaviors, and problem solving and innovating.
The OCDSB offers a 2-year full-day 50-50 bilingual kindergarten program. All of our kindergarten classes incorporate 50% French language instruction. This means that children will experience the program equally in French and in English, providing a rich exposure to both of Canada's official languages. Our program is designed for children of all languages. Each child will grow and develop their receptive and expressive communication skills in both languages in a way that is unique to them. Now we're going to talk about a little bit more of our 4 frames. In the kindergarten program, our 4 frames, or broad areas of learning, are used to structure thinking about learning and assessment. The frames belonging, contributing, self-regulation, and well-being, demonstrating literacy and mathematical behaviors, and problem solving and innovating are designed to support an approach that aligns with the way children's learning naturally occurs. Belonging, contributing. This frame encompasses children's learning and development with respect to their sense of connectedness to others, their relationships with others, and their contributions as part of a group, a community, and the natural world. Their understanding of relationships and community, and the ways in which people contribute to the world around them. The learning encompassed by this frame also relates to the children's early development of the attributes and attitudes that inform citizenship through their sense of personal connectedness to various communities. Self-regulation and well-being. This frame encompasses children's learning and development with respect to their own thinking and feelings, and the recognition of others and respect for differences in the thinking and feelings of others, regulating their emotions, adapting to distractions, and assessing consequences of actions in a way that enables them to engage in learning their physical and mental health and wellness. In connection with this frame, it is important for educators to consider the interrelatedness of child's self-awareness, sense of self, and ability to self-regulate. The role of learning environment in helping children to be calm, focused, and alert so that they are better able to learn. Demonstrating literacy and math behaviors. This frame encompasses children's learning and development with respect to communicating through thoughts and feelings, through gestures, physical movements, words, symbols, and representations, as well as through the use of a variety of materials. Literacy behaviors, evident in the various ways they use language, images, and materials to express and think critically about the areas and emotions as they listen and speak, view and represent, and begin to read and write. Mathematical behaviors, evidence in the various ways they use concepts of number and patterning during play and inquiry, access, manage, create, and evaluate information, and experience an emergent understanding of mathematical relationships, concepts, skills, and processes. An active engagement in learning and a developing love of learning, which can instill the habit of learning for life. Problem solving and innovating. This frame encompasses children's learning and development with respect to exploring the world through natural curiosity in ways that engage the mind, the sense, and the body, making meaning of their world by asking questions, testing theories, solving problems, and engaging in creative and analytical thinking. The innovative ways of thinking about and doing things that arise naturally within active curiosity and applying those ideas in relationships with others, with materials, and with the environment. The learning encompassed by the frame supports collaborative problem solving and bringing innovative ideas to relationships with others. What children learn in connection with all four frames lays the foundation for developing traits and attitudes they will need to become active, contributing, responsible citizens, and healthy, engaged individuals who will take responsibility for their own and others' well-being. Assessment, evaluation, and reporting. All kindergarten students are assessed for learning on an ongoing basis, and these assessments are used to inform next steps. Assessment and evaluation focuses on growth versus achievement. Feedback is provided to students and their parents, also on an ongoing basis. Formal assessments in the form of a communication of learning are completed. So an initial observation provided is in the fall with an opportunity for parent-teacher interviews, and a communication of learning provided at the end of terms 1 and 2, so late January, early February, and in June. Kindergarten teachers ensure that students are exposed to program expectations repeatedly over the course of 2 years. Many of the program expectations are consistently being explored, worked on, developed by students through their independent play, guided interactions with educators, and direct teacher instruction.
Thank you, Ms. Lauer and Ms. Russell. I'm looking to see if we have any more questions here in our question forms. I don't see anything new. I'm hoping we answered your question. I think we may have. If you still have more specific information that you're looking for, please don't hesitate to contact the school and we will certainly answer some of the questions for you. We'll move on to the next section around our extended day program. Mrs. Quinn is going to share some information around that topic.
At Pinecrest, we have an extended day program, which is run by our ECEs. The ECEs provide care and programming to students in kindergarten through to grade 6, both before and after school for a fee. Registration is a separate process from kindergarten registration. It is very important not to discontinue your current childcare arrangement prior to receipt of confirmation and acceptance in the extended day program. The program is complementary to the core program and aligned with it in order to provide a seamless and consistent educational experience for children. It is led by 2 educators for groups of up to 30 children who are registered within the school. It operates on most PA days and some days during breaks based on demand. To register, please go to the OCDSB website. Transportation. The Ottawa Student Transportation Authority, otherwise known as OSTA, provides transportation to all kindergarten students who live more than 0.8 kilometers from the school. Please visit their website to find out if your child is eligible for transportation, for important safety tips, and also to locate your child's bus stop.
So, what can you do to help your child prepare for this new beginning? There are many ways that parents can support their child prior to entering kindergarten. Ensure that your child has ample opportunity to engage in different types of play. Provide daily physical activities to help develop gross and fine motor skills. Talk and listen to your child. Make sure your child's nutritional needs are being met. And help your child with daily routines such as getting dressed, feeding, toileting, cleaning up, self-regulating their active and quiet playtimes. Importantly, read to your child, preferably daily. Talk with and listen to your child about daily activities. Encourage other adults in your child's life to emphasize the positive aspects of school, new friends, a caring teacher, and opportunities to learn, grow, and have fun. Recognize it is sometimes just as difficult for you to face the separation from your child as it is for your child to face separation from you. Take comfort from understanding that these feelings are normal and they will pass as you and your child grow accustomed to the new routine. Discover the route your child will travel to and from school. Make sure the child walking to school is accompanied by adult. Children on a bus must be met by an adult when they are dropped off following their day at school. Visit the school. Develop opportunities for your child's exposure to music, rhythm, and rhyming activities, which help the development of reading skills. Accustom your child to consistent routines such as getting up at a certain time, getting dressed, and so forth. As many things your child can do independently will benefit them in kindergarten. Help your child to develop fine motor skills. Fine motor skills are those skills involving small muscles of the body and include activities such as drawing, cutting, gluing, as well as handling Play-Doh and building, etc. Discuss personal safety, busing, and strangers. Be sure your child knows their name, address, and telephone number. Review the calendar with your child. Circle the day on which your child starts school. You may wish to also mark special days, such as birthdays, special occasions, class trips, gym, and library days. Label all your child's clothing, indoor and outdoor clothing, shoes, boots, snack containers, drink containers, and backpack. Prepare your child for its successful experiences. Provide opportunities at home with situations that challenge your child to manage alone when toileting, dressing, tidying, and eating. These self-regulation skills helps children feel good about themselves and helps them realize they can solve their own problems and be supported while doing so.
What can you do to help your child prepare for this new beginning? For more information, you can visit the Ottawa Public Health School Readiness webpage. It is an excellent resource to assist parents in preparing their child for kindergarten. The page contains direct links to tools and resources related to child development, dental health, immunization, visual health, communication, emotional and cognitive needs, sleep, nutrition and physical activity, dressing and toileting, and other resources.
And I'm just looking at the questions. We don't have any new questions, so we'll continue on to the next section. All kindergarten programs in the OCDSB are 50-50 bilingual programs. After this, parents have a choice of which program their child will attend from grade 1 onward. More information will be provided later on in this presentation about each of those program options. It's your choice, and it's a personal choice. Everyone is welcome in all programs. DELF results have shown that there is no difference in final outcomes for students enrolled in early French immersion versus middle French immersion. Support is available in all programs for all students. The English program allows students to concentrate on English language skills. The program is available from grade 1 to graduation. The program is child-centered and stresses proficiency in all subject areas. In this program, English is the language of instruction for all subjects other than French, 200 minutes per week. At the elementary level, the following subjects are taught: language, mathematics, science and technology, social studies, including geography and history, health and physical education, the arts, and core French. A student who successfully completes the English program is expected to have a functional knowledge of the French language. Early French immersion. Kindergarten is not an immersion program. It is a bilingual program wherein students learn within the expectations of the kindergarten program and interact with the French-speaking educators half of the time and English-speaking educators half of the time. The Early French Immersion, EFI, program provides students with the opportunity to become functionally bilingual through early exposure to French. This program begins in grade 1. In this program, French is the language of instruction in all subjects other than mathematics in grade 1, and mathematics and English language arts from grade 2 to grade 8. In grade 1, mathematics is the only subject taught in English. Students who successfully complete the EFI program and later enroll in a secondary level program which meets the requirements to obtain the OCDSB Extended French or French Immersion Certificate are expected to be able to communicate with ease and feel comfortable in either language, and also accept employment, training, or further education in either language, English or French. Middle French Immersion. The Middle French Immersion, MFI program provides students with the opportunity to obtain a solid foundation in English language skills in the primary grades before starting intensive study of French. A student who successfully completes the MFI program and later enrolls in a secondary level program which meets the requirements to obtain the OCDSB Extended French or French Immersion Certificate is expected to be able to communicate with ease and feel comfortable in either language and also accept employment, training, or further education in either language, English or French. Please note that the point of entry for MFI is grade 4. DELF. DELF is the grade 12 French proficiency test. In 2018-2019, 88% of eligible students, which was approximately 1,591 of 1,810 students, participated in the grade 12 French proficiency test with a 96% success rate across test levels. More than half challenged the highest level of French proficiency, level B2. We are happy to provide more information about DELF. Should you want more information, please don't hesitate to contact the school. Alternative program. There are 4 elementary sites: Regina, Lady Evelyn, Riverview, and Churchill. There is 1 intermediate site, Summit Alternative. Alternative schools receive the same central supports as all schools: professional support staff, learning support services, etc. While the following characteristics are found in many of the programs at the elementary level across the district, collectively they form the foundation of the alternative education philosophy. Cooperation and teamwork are emphasized instead of completion in all aspects of the school. Innovation approaches to teaching and learning through a shared responsibility among staff, students, and parents. Balance between student-directed and teacher-directed learning. Multi-aged groupings, an integrated curriculum approach, a family and community-centered school environment. Assessment and evaluation is ongoing using multiple strategies. The Family Reception Center. If you are new to Canada, have a school-aged child, and English is not your first language, the OCDSB Family Reception Center can assist you with enrolling your child at school. The center staff will provide student assessment and guidance for English language learners and their families, and connect newcomer families with a multicultural liaison officer if needed. Please call 613-239-2416 for assistance. Registration is now open for kindergarten in September of 2021. If your child will be 4 years old by December 31st, 2021, you can register for kindergarten. Please visit the board website at ocdsb.ca kindergarten to learn more about our program and a link to online registration. Please note that the student transfer application period is between Monday, February 1st to Tuesday, February 16th, 2021. If you need assistance navigating the registration process through the board website, again, please do not hesitate to contact the school. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you will choose to become a part of the Pinecrest School community. We are excited to meet you and your children and look forward to seeing you all in September and to supporting your transition to school life here at Pinecrest Public School. Just going to see if there are any more questions.
There is one question. I'll read it for you.
Mm-hmm.
How will a child's progress be conveyed regularly to parents during COVID?
Okay, that's a good question. So our kindergarten educators are in regular communication with parents, and perhaps Ms. Lauer and Ms. Russell have a little bit more to add around the specifics of how they communicate to families, but there is ongoing communication and on an as-needed basis if specific things come up. Typically, communication happens through email or through phone calls home. Unfortunately, during COVID, we aren't allowed to have parents in the building. We hope that changes soon, but in the for the time being, we'll have to find other ways to communicate with families and to ensure that they are engaged in their child's learning and aware of how they are progressing in the kindergarten program. Ms. Laura and Ms. Russell, if you have anything to add, please feel free to jump in.
Just one more thing. We also can provide Google Meet sessions. So we have had a few parents where we've had to communicate through a call like this. So we will do it virtually as for the reason that we can't see you in person. So it's by phone, by the computer, by email. That's how we communicate with our parents.
And as a next step, I would like to share with our participants this evening that once you have registered at the school, our team of kindergarten educators will make sure that we connect with each of you to provide more information about the school and help support you getting your child ready for school in September, and to answer some of those more specific questions that you might have about the kindergarten program and what you might need to do to support your child with this transition to school. So we will be reaching out with families who do register here at Pinecrest to share more information with you and to make sure you have everything you need to feel ready and comfortable to have your children join us. Thank you once again for joining us this evening, and we look forward to meeting you all soon.